Hello there, folks in YouTube land. So is this the beginning of episode 14, or is this just me hanging out in my garage? I haven't decided yet. See, the forecast says that we're supposed to have thunderstorms and a bunch of rain coming. I don't really care about the rain. Thunderstorms, Want to go up into them hills. Want to see some terrain. Want to hike into a lake. Guess we'll find out. Is this the beginning of a video, or is this just a clip that gets deleted from my phone?
Well, I guess that sort of sums it up, doesn't it? We made a decision and I headed to the woods. Good. You know, I hate the concrete jungle I live in and the craziness that abounds there. Just getting out on the road, seeing the trees start to fill in around me, the mountains appearing in the lake distance, makes it all just a little bit better. So, what are we up to today? We're headed to Mount Pilchuk. So this is off the Mount Loop Highway area. I'm headed into what they call the Morningstar NRC. Can't remember what NRC stands for, but it's basically a better managed chunk of land that is BLM land. So we're going to go in, we're going to spend the night up there at a campground right on a cliff that I should be able to get reception out of. Well, at least I hope we're going to if nobody else is up there. And from there, we will be about a half a mile away from a trailhead. And so, as you know, I like to get up and take my morning hike before I have to start working for the day, so that is the goal. Heading up there now, it's about 4:30, almost 5 o'clock, somewhere in there, and hopefully we'll be in camp by about 6:30 or just before dark. Make some dinner and get some rest and hike a trail. So, till I get settled, talk to you later. Well, I think I have found tonight's camp. I'm about a mile from the trailhead. Got a kind of an awesome view behind me though, and so while I get all organized and set up, instead of talking to you guys, I'm gonna do down to check out that and let it time lapse for a while. Might be kind of cool, might not. Guess we'll find out. Welcome to Mount Pilchuk.
Well, folks, tried to film a sunset, but we didn't really get one. You know, it's kind of odd. Like, you look back there, it looks pretty light. It's just the camera. It's actually getting dark enough that it's a little hard to see the trail that comes down here from where I've got the Jeep parked. So, yeah, the sky still looks a little light. It's just the way I've got it focused, which is awesome because you can actually see me, right? But I'm going to wander back up there and take the camera with me. Maybe we will come back down in a little bit and see if we can't get a good shot of the city down there. Well, nature of this particular day may have changed just a little bit. It is about 8 o'clock. I don't know really what I'm doing, to be quite honest. So day started out, or I should say the morning started out at about 4:30 is when I woke up. That was when the rain started rolling in, but what woke me up wasn't the rain, it was the like heavy winds that were whipping around up there, and the whole truck was rocking back and forth. I put up with it until about 6:30, 6, and then I heard a tree fall in the woods, and it made me start thinking about the fact that I was down this little tiny narrow road and way off the beaten path, and so I decided to head back out in the dark. I made it down to the trailhead. At that point, the wind was still blowing, the rain was still flying, and so I decided to alter my path a little bit. Ended up driving down the main road to Big Four picnic area so I could use the shelter that you see above me to make my breakfast and some hot coffee. One of the things that sucks about a Jeep is when you open up the back, there's a gap on the window there, and so all the water that hits that window just pours straight inside and onto your bed. Yep. And so I'm down here and making breakfast. Hopefully it'll clear off a little bit and I can show you where I'm at, because there's a really awesome mountain next to me. Because of the heavy rainfall, when I first pulled in, the whole surface of it was just covered in waterfalls. It was pretty. I don't know if it's going to clear off though. Today may turn into a driving day because I really just don't feel like getting saturated if I'm going to spend another night. Anyway, just checking in, gonna make my breakfast and talk at you later. Welcome to Lake Rosiger. Originally homesteaded right around 1890s. There's a sign over there. I'll go ahead and put some clips in here for you. Just a little stop and spot at a county park while I was cruising around in the foothills. I love just driving around. As you can tell, the rain's just a pouring, and so I am hiding from that. Anyway, talk at you later. If you can hear me over the wind, welcome to another random lake in the foothills. This is Lake Kavanaugh, completely surrounded by houses. Up on top of that ridge over there is the Walker Valley ORV Park, and I'm half tempted to just go four-wheeling, but I bet it's going to be so slimy and muddy it's not a good idea. I think we're starting to get in a little over our heads on this one. I think the road it's actually still there, it's just so overgrown. But I have no idea where it goes, and I'm not even actually on the map on my GPS, so guess we get to do that good old back down a couple miles. Man, I hate that. Well, I guess here's tonight's campsite. Yeah, I know. It is just nasty out there. It's like I've put about 300 miles on the Jeep, and everywhere I went, it was just pouring rain. I'd get little breaks. I'd get to go explore for a minute. I wandered a whole bunch of little roads, like up in the foothills. Some of them were really slimy, muddy. Some of them were just rock piles. And then I did a lot of the paved stuff that went back in just to see some lakes that I could see on my map, and I had no idea what was back there, all of which are developed. So I think I'm probably going to end up just calling it. Don't even know if I'll publish this. But I might take off on Saturday or late Friday and go do a hike to fill in the video, and then I'll put it all together. So I guess we'll see. But for now, signing out.